Oh, hi there. Hello. Hey now. Hola. And ba weep grana weep ninny bong. However you want to say it, welcome to that Kev 1 show.
Hey, hey, hey. Another day, friends. Another day, another night, depending on when you're listening to this, to make things right in the universe. Anyway, everybody keeping it positive, I hope. And welcome to. I'm getting blown up on my phone. Oh, hold on. Let me double check this. Oh, man. We'll probably definitely not breaking news by the time this airs. At least a week from now. I was gonna say there's ongoing writing and actor strike, the WGA and the SAG-AFTRA strike, and that we still stand with that, obviously. But I'm getting this news, and I just double checked it. Man, you guys all know this, I'm sure by now. We're very sad to report Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman himself, has died. No cause of death listed yet, which makes sense. He was in Los Angeles, California. Oh my gosh. I grew up with Pee Wee's Big Adventure, the movie, with Pee Wee's Playhouse, and I still have the Pee Wee's Playhouse doll somewhere, the talking Pee Wee Herman doll that you pull a string and he does his voice. Oh, that's horrible. He had a storied career that I'm sure he touched anyone who loves pop culture's lives, and even just most of America and the world's collective, pop culture consciousness with his movies. I remember being a little kid and like Pee Wee Herman, even when he was in Batman Returns as the Penguin's parents in the scene when Penguin as a little baby is put in the bassinet and put in the sewer, rejected, part of his dark origin story. But yeah, he'd always pop up and stuff. So he's not just Pee Wee, but my gosh, from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the major motion picture that inspired that led to the show. There he was the vampire henchman, lackey of Rutger Hauer, who played I don't know if he was just called the Master, but Paul Rubens, the vampire kind of biker character, was he had that famous death scene where he gets stabbed toward the climax of the film by Buffy, and he has a stake in his heart, and then after the credits, if you stuck around, you saw him go, ah, dying comedically for a very elongated amount of time. And his career was very elongated and had a lot of staying power as well. He went through a lot, and we're all better off for him being in our lives. I don't know what else I can say. I'm trying to have it on a high note. I mean, he touched so many people's lives. He made a comeback. He was even in What We Do in the Shadows, paying tribute to his vampire character there. I remember his Mystery Men with Ben Stiller. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Hope this is in good taste, but I was obviously wanted to meet him, more than subconsciously, but and work with him. But if we met and we hit it off, whatever compliment he would give me my way, I would have said, "I know you are, but what am I?" Rest in peace to a true legend, Paul Rubens. Yeah. In fact, we'll take a quick break and get to our guest, lovely actress and friend of the show and friend of me, Toni Cooper-Poe, after the break. What's better than your favorite talk show? Well, maybe homemade delicious food, cold beer, or a drink of your choosing in a comfortable atmosphere. Well, look no further than the Boulevard Tap House for the world-famous fish and chips, seafood, all-around delicious menu with pizza, all kinds of food, wings, steak bites, anything you can imagine when you want to watch the big game or catch some live jazz if you pick the right night. Open 7 days a week. Go to boulevardtaphouse.com right now. I like to go to their Terwilliger Curve location. That's the home location for their not only their fish and chips, and they knew that they always used to give me Caesar chicken salad and wine. They kind of made jokes and made fun of me that. My favorite food there now might just be the brand new Mark Kevin. That's a margarita pizza named after me. Don't know if they did it because I'm Italian or what, but I had it, and it is delicious and, dare I say, nutritious. Anyway, friends, go on in, have a great time. When you're there, you truly are family. No cap. Enjoy the Boulevard Tap House today.
And we're back. And my next guest is a very prolific author, artist, producer, and she's going to heal you and make you all feel better about yourselves, and she's perfect for this show. I met her on the set of a little film called Little Wing that is still in post-production. I'm here with artist Toni Cooper-Poe. Welcome to that Kev One Show.
Hello! It's so just a wonderful thing to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me on your show.
Oh, of course, of course. I mean, we just hit it off so famously on Little Wing. It was such a treat to meet you.
Oh, it was you as well. That was so fun. It was such a fun day. Even though we were freezing our faces off.
Yeah.
We got through it, and I think the film's going to turn out great, so we will see.
I'm hearing good things. Brian Cox is buzzing about it. Yeah. So do you prefer producing more of your own work or be the set life? What's more of your thing?
I love being on set. There's no feeling like it in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Being in that process of creation, and you may have so many wild cards in there that you kind of have to deal with. You know, you may have to ad-lib or improv or, you know, make a certain scene work a different way, and I think that those are things that, I don't know, they just make me excited and they just keep me just interested in, you know, just in the whole process of filmmaking. So I think I love being on the set. I also love to produce though too, so I don't know, I love it all.
Yeah, I love ping-ponging kind of back and forth because, like, you know, you do some big industry thing where you don't have a lot of control, but you have less responsibility, you know, and you can just kind of, like, you know, mess around, meet someone cool, like how I met you there and everything, and you get a little respect for all that. You learn tricks of the trade from them.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I think it's great. I mean, I think it's great either way, you know. You do have more control, obviously, when you do something. But sometimes it's good to let loose and, you know, be in different energies because, you know, each set is a different energy altogether, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Meet
no,
so many
totally.
great people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And the crew was so great on that shoot.
They were.
Yeah.
They were indeed. Yes.
Yeah. And, like, so you act, you produce, you write. Do you prefer, like, jumping into character a little more? And maybe it's hard to say. Maybe there's no straight-up preference on your end of it. But you have your own show. You're like a hostess with the mostest with now your second season of the very successful Healing Hearts show. Do you prefer, like, kind of being yourself on camera and teaching, you know? Or do you prefer, like, falling into character?
I do. No, I love being a character.
Yeah.
That's like top tier.
Yeah.
But in my role as being a producer, you know, and the host of the show, I'm doing something that I feel like creators leading me to do. So with the show, and I've told you a little bit about it, but I started it before the pandemic. So we cut production then because I would like travel around to everyone. You know, and it just meets them where they're at, you know.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting. The initial thing for the show was to take people through my journey as I tried to heal my heart.
Yeah.
You know, from things in life, so many different things in life. And I figured, you know, I'm on this journey, and I'm sure that there are so many people that are, like, hurting. They don't know that they can ask for help. They're scared to ask for help. They've never met anybody that's been through, you know, an experience, you know, quite like theirs. Obviously, everyone's experience is, you know, different to every person, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like that I have met, and I keep finding people that have been through, like, some unique things. And, well, you think they're unique, but we're all human, so they resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, they're very inspiring, and I just feel like they can help others get through difficulties. And I think that's part of my, you know, like that's part of my charge in life, that I'm supposed to do that. Because I think that we're all, like, we all have a duty to kind of look out for each other. In some kind of way.
Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes a small gesture to us might be really huge to somebody else, and it can change their lives. It can make them even be more considerate of their own selves, like how they love themselves. It could save someone's life, you know, that's thinking of other options. And I just think that those are things that we should do, you know?
Yeah, it's like we're all connected to the same web. We're all part of the same web, you know? Even if you seem like you're on the opposite end, it all resonates and connects and causes cause and effect back and forth. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And it's really it's really successful. It's in its second season right now, A Healing Hearts. But for anyone who doesn't know exactly what it is, can you just, you know, kind of elucidate on the show a little bit?
So what it is, like I said, there are different guests that I have on. Some of them are people that have just gone through maybe just like the worst circumstances, and they've been able to escape it. They've been able to turn things around. They've taken either personal responsibility for things, you know, like, because, you know, some of us, we have participation in our own, I won't say demise, but, you know, our own suffering sometimes.
Yeah, like you can be your own worst enemy, kind of, you mean, or what?
I'm sorry?
Like you can be your own worst enemy, you get in your own way sometimes, or?
Yes. Sometimes we can be our worst enemies, you know, but we don't realize it at the time that we're going through it because we're living in a cycle of pain. So sometimes when we're in pain, we don't see necessarily that we're, like, bleeding on everyone else, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know, not to be, like, really graphic, but
it makes you caught up in your own world.
You understand how we're...
So it's kind of like blinders. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's an important part of the show. We also had like different types of pathways to healing, such as, like, I did an episode with a Reiki counselor type person, and he was a yogi, and he does sound healing.
Oh wow, I've never heard of that. Wow, I've heard of Reiki, but wow.
Yeah, I got to sit in on a sound session, and he told me a bit about that. And I met with a cancer survivor. I met with someone who does dance, you know, like dance and movement as like a mode of healing and a mode of reaching out to her community. Yeah, and we've had someone that just had some, you know, like a lot of sufferings as a child.
Yeah.
And being able to gain a different perspective on life.
Wow.
But all these are people that have, like, just volunteered to come on the show, and I think that it's just like, there's just so much love, you know, in someone doing that, you know, and they're not asking for anything, they just want to help.
Yeah.
You know? And so if there's someone in my life that wants to do that, and I have the vehicle to, you know, to help someone get their story out there, then why not?
Yeah. Wow. That's, like, so important and so, like, helpful, and we're kind of like, it seems like a lot of people are saying, like, and I can see it, you know, I mean, you feel it, like, in the air, like, a lot of times when I try to stay positive, or, especially with the show, but, like, we're kind of in, like, almost like the darkest of times, it feels like, you know, to a lot of people with everything going on in the world.
There has to be a light somewhere.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have to create it if we don't see enough of it.
Yeah.
You know? And I know you're a light creator. You know,
I try,
just in our, you know, just in our conversations. So that, I mean, that's so important. It's so important what you do, you know? Yeah, so.
Man, that is so special. And yeah, I mean, I've seen you say online, like, be your best love. Like, so, like, what do you mean by that when you say that? Like, I saw that on your page.
Well, okay, so there are a lot of people that they're always looking for love outside of themselves. But sometimes they don't really actually know what love looks like. Unless they take the time to do the self-work, they take the time to know what their weaknesses are, they take time to do the shadow work, you know, and find out why they do some of the things they do. They learn how to set boundaries. All those things are components in learning to love yourself, you know. I had a long time and a kind of struggle with that, with you know, like childhood identity issues, having a form of abuse,
Mm-hmm.
different things like that.
Yeah.
And it's just how you heal from it.
Mm-hmm.
Without pushing things down, you have to kind of be able to learn how to be open to all the light and all the darkness.
Yeah.
Not just push the darkness away and say, oh yeah, that doesn't exist. Because it does, and it affects us. So that's what I mean by that. Yeah.
And when did you start this path of helping and healing and even knowing things like that, or like childhood identity issues and stuff like that? Has it been years and years in the making, or?
Yeah, it kind of has,
Mm-hmm.
just because of my life, I guess.
Mm.
There, like I said, there has been like some abuse in my past. And
Sorry.
without kind of dealing, without kind of digging into that so much, I've had issues with like body image issues, and that's like something that's that kind of rears its head every now and then,
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and at a certain point you learn to say, I'm not going to lie to myself and make up these stories about myself that I'm not worthy.
Yeah. When you say make up stories about yourself that you're not worthy, what do you mean, not let in negative opinions,
Yes, negative self-talk.
Okay.
Things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that, have that issue.
Yeah. No.
Just
Totally.
because of things that we have experienced, just even from childhood.
Yeah.
Those things are important that we continuously do self-affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
We continue to make people respect our boundaries, and if they don't, then we don't deal with them.
Yeah.
Instead of accepting everything, and trying to fix everything, with another person that's like completely disrespecting you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn how to do that, and that's a process. So yeah, it's just been like a culmination of things,
Yeah.
and me and wanting my children to be healthy,
Yeah.
like mentally healthy, and able to deal with certain things and certain people and certain situations. I couldn't still be broken all the time.
Yeah.
Because I needed to rise above that, to help myself and to help them.
I mean, yeah, you have more than 30 roles that you've done, everything, but your most important role, I'm sure, is being a mother, so having to be there for that and everything. And
it's so interesting to create these little humans.
Yeah.
and you want you want the best for them, and you want them to be better than you are. You want them to be stronger than you are. You want them to be more successful than you are.
Yeah.
And you have to give them the tools to do it. And if you don't develop the tools within yourself, how are you going to do that?
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you be kind of a better person too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh. So a lot of people that could use this help, and I feel like everyone could, at least reinforcement, even if somehow they're doing great. Where would people watch and view and experience Healing Hearts?
Oh, okay. So I have a YouTube channel, and it's called the Heart of Light Channel. So if you look up Heart of Light Channel Toni Poe, it will pop up on there, I'm sure.
Awesome.
And yeah, so it's there, and I invite anyone to watch, and I also I'm in the Pacific Northwest. Obviously, everybody probably already knows you are, but I'm here, and if anyone wants to contact me, then they are welcome to. Let's have a preliminary talk. Maybe you have something that you've been through, something that you think your story can help others by or with, or yeah. I'm always looking to travel a little and get to know new people. People are inspiring,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That's so awesome. And you're, like I said, you're working on season 2 now. Season 2, and I saw the premiere recently. So, any cool, exciting episodes or subject matter coming up you want to mention or promote on it?
So I have one guest that she immigrated here from India, and it's like a little bit about her life and what she does, how she got here, those things, maybe some challenges that she had, and just the lessons that she's learned being here. So I thought that was pretty interesting. She's a business owner, but she also is exploring now her side in the creative world as an actress. Oh,
is that how you met her,
yeah.
Or did you meet her through helping her out?
I met her on set in a film that we were both in from a director named Brandon Giovanni. So I met her there. We clicked, and so we've just been like chatting and everything ever since. And then I have for the interview that I just did, that I'm actually editing now. It is about men's issues in regards to how men are treated in society.
Oh.
And the things that we do to hinder or limit them, or the things that we do that we don't we just don't give them enough of what they deserve.
Interesting.
As young men, and so it's about someone's triumph out of that.
Okay, wow.
So and then I have a couple more guests. One's from Brazil. That interview will be coming up in July. And he basically fled Brazil. Under a government regime that just was not favorable to a lot of people. So he was able to escape that, and it's about him rebuilding everything. And I mean, there are some incredible people that I've met, and I'm so blessed.
Oh, I'm sure it sounds like they're blessed to meet you.
Aw, thank you.
So very cool. And so on the acting side of things, let's see. I know Startup was blowing up and everything. A lot of awards talk with that.
Yes. So the series Startup, Palmieri Tech, that was created by a gentleman named Johnny Jones with his company Filthy Filming Productions. So I've done some behind the scenes work for the show on another episode, couple episodes, but I'll be playing a character. And the thing that's exciting to me about it is that Johnny gave me license to create my own character.
Oh, wow.
And I'm so honored, and I'm just really so glad that he trusted me with that.
Yeah.
He's doing some development, and we will be filming here in a few weeks.
In Seattle, or?
Yes, it'll be in the Seattle area.
Very cool.
But the series won about 6 awards so far internationally.
Yeah.
And it's up for more awards, and I think that's just really great. I think it's a testament to his dedication and his whole team's dedication. Just to be professional. They're just good creative people. They're so hilarious. They're solid people. I don't know. It's just an honor. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's blowing up and everything, but can you tell us, give us a little synopsis of the show, just in case for people that maybe haven't checked it out yet?
Yes. So it is kind of like, it's kind of like The Office meets, there's a startup show. There's a kind of a startup kind of show. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head at this minute, but it's like a cross between them. But it's really funny. It has definite serious moments, but it's funny as well. And it's basically about someone starting up a tech company after they've left a company that they helped build. They left that company and they're starting their own company, and there's lots of competition, in there from an old person they used to deal with, and there's interpersonal relationships in the office, and it's really good. It's really good. I suggest anyone see it. Again, the company is called Filthy Filming Productions, and the name of the series is on YouTube, and it's Startup Palmieri Tech.
Okay. Startup.
So, hey, check it out.
Yeah.
Check out the episodes.
Drama.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a little about the character that's coming to fruition on your part without getting in trouble? And how much you could reveal about it thus far,
Sure.
if anything.
Yeah. So my character's name is Kalina, and Kalina Creekwater, and Kalina comes from the word Chulins. That means bird in Lenape, and I'm Nanticoke Lenni Lenape. So that that's kind of like a homage to my background.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like a counselor type of person, employee liaison type of person. So I have a chaotic background, and I've turned out to be the peacemaker, and I'm always trying to I'm an empath, and I'm trying to make everything okay. In some ways, it kind of mirrors my life a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It sounds almost heavily influenced by you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be such a great, a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. And when are you filming the newest parts of that? You were saying?
It's going to be in June, July. Towards the end of June, July.
Oh, okay. And if anyone's listening to this later, this is 2023, so by the time anyone's listening to this perhaps might already be out, or maybe you'll listen to this in 2 weeks when it premieres. Oh, awesome. Now, are you on the show yet, the pre-existing show that won all these awards, or are you behind the scenes strictly at this point?
Behind the scenes.
Strictly, okay.
Yeah, behind the scenes. I'll be appearing from here going forward.
Okay.
In the next episode, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah.
God, well, you're just booked up with the stuff you're producing, the stuff you're in.
Yeah, I'm so excited. There's so much stuff to do. There's always so much stuff to do, but after I've been here for about almost 2 years now, and I was just rebuilding my life at that time. I still am rebuilding my life really, but But I said I'm going to not stay here. I'm not going to, crawl in a corner and die.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to do what my passion is. I'm going to do my art, and I'm going to just live my best creative life.
Yeah, you have to keep moving
honor
forward.
The talent that,
Yeah. It's like they say, the shark that doesn't swim drowns, It's
Yep. Indeed.
Yeah, no, I'm all about that. We gotta live life to its fullest, or healthiest, or strongest.
Yes.
Never stop growing,
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, that's something we all have to do, Just to be fulfilled, and not settle for less. Yeah.
Always stay hungry, live your best life, and never stop creating.
Yes. Yeah. For sure.
That's one of the things I loved when I met you, that energy when I met you on set.
Oh gosh, you had matching energy for sure.
Oh, thanks. That is high praise from coming from you.
Oh my gosh, it was such a good opportunity to meet you. I'm just so glad I did.
Yeah, man, we met on set of, like I said, Little Wayne. Still in production, so it's not out yet, people, but if you look it up, it's coming out. But yeah, I'm glad we exchanged information when we did early on, because we then had our COVID tests under that tent, and then yours was inconclusive, and I was like, oh my gosh, and then I thought you were just gone, or knock on wood, you didn't have it. Yeah, I didn't know if you had COVID, and you took it away, because then half the day I didn't see you on set until I did. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And they were they were no joke about the testing there, because when I went before I went on the Giolino show, they sent a COVID test, they wanted proof of it ahead of time, the vax, and then they did the test there when I landed there, and but man, the set of Little Wing, man, they were I feel like they were scraping the bottom of your brain a bit. It was whoa.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't gonna fight it back, but I physically couldn't help it recoil a bit. But yeah.
Yeah, that was something.
But yeah.
It was a brain matter, yeah, for sure.
But I'm glad the world's spinning a little more, regularly. That film production and everything is in full effect again.
Yes, I'm glad of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, Toni, it's been such a privilege speaking to you, and I can't wait to hang out with you again, hang out with you again on set.
Yes, definitely.
Oh.
Just to hang out in general, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta make the trip.
Intertwine the lights, yeah. You're not too far away. We're both West Coast, you know? So.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, it was an honor and a privilege, and I'm glad you're my friend and a friend of the show.
Well, thank you so much. It's such a great, great day to be here. You know, thank you so much for inviting me on.
Thank you so much for being in my life and spreading some love and life to the show, the entertainment, and everything. Going to check out Startup and hopefully get some entertainment and love and some inspiration from Healing Hearts. And some people might really hardcore need it, or just get something from it for sure. So.
Yes, indeed.
We'll be in touch. Thanks for everything, Toni.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye. And that was Toni Cooper-Poe, who I'm sure you all are going to learn to love and appreciate all her things and all her offerings. And we'll be right back after this brief message. This portion of that Kev 1 show is supported by Bohemian Dream Gifts, made with organic and natural oils that nourish and hydrate your skin. Man, I don't know if it's the weather outside or the gym that was killing my skin, because my right elbow on the, it itched like the Dickens, like I was becoming like the lizard from Marvel Comics. I think it's that machine where you put your elbow in and do the lifts, for the bicep. But I was itching my skin like crazy during, well, I won't say who because I don't want them associated with rough skin, with one of our guests here in the near future here. But my right elbow was getting ashy and coming up, getting red and irritated. Anyway, I used some of the promotional cookie dough body oil from Bohemian Dream Gifts that they gave us, and my skin, I'm not kidding, came back. I can vouch for that one. The cookie dough oil baby body oil, the cookie dough body oil brought my skin back to life like an Evanescence song. I'm not kidding. My skin is smooth and happy again. 100%. You can buy cookie dough oil on Etsy at the Bohemian Dream Gifts shop. Check out their other stuff as well, but that's one that I swear by now. And as soon as my promotional one runs out, I'm going to order some myself. So go to Etsy and visit the Bohemian Dream Gifts shop today. And now, back to the show.
What a phenomenal guest. I hope you guys had a great time as well. A good time as I did, but I don't know if that's scientifically possible. See you guys in a week, and if you guys can't wait, go to Patreon/thatkev1show. You know how to spell it? That, KEV, number 1, in show. You know the drill. It's like Kevin, but number 1 instead of an I. Or if you're dyslexic, that one Kev show. But, that Kev1 show. Patreon/thatkev1show. For daily hits. You never know. I don't even know what I'm going to put on every day. But I put stuff on there, premium content for my premium fans every day. Also internal. The inside behind the scenes of the show, extended versions, director's cut, if you will. Episodes a week early. And I'm in constant contact with you guys, the super fans. So feel free to give me any tips on what you guys want to hear early. What do you want to hear now? I try to stay on to talk to every single one of my patrons. I'm definitely in constant communication. I check in a lot, and I've been doing a good job. I'm proud of myself. And I know you guys all well. I can honestly say I love you all, and I couldn't do the show without you. So thanks again. Thanks for listening. Thanks for giving me any positive vibes you guys are giving, and I'm giving it right back to you. So thanks again. Much love, and I'll see you guys all in a week. Before, all the time, I'm always here with you, and let's rock, roll, stay on this road, and flow, fly, thrive, more than survive. It's our time. Good night.